Hi guys, so I just got back from grocery shopping. I went to Pomme and I also checked out H-Mart, which is a Korean supermarket in my area. And I look kind of red right now because I was carrying 3 bags to myself. Yeah, I was a little tired, but I'm gonna show you guys some of what I got. And these are just some of the kinds of things I like to get when I go grocery shopping. Every week it's different. It kind of depends on my mood, what I'm craving. So the first thing I got was spring mix because, you know, gotta have your greens. Usually I get either spring mix or arugula. I just wanted something I could use as a base for salads. And then I got this pound of blueberries. I love berries. I also have strawberries. Then I have some cherry tomatoes. I love tomatoes. These kinds, or the big beefsteak type, are really good with salads or just sauteed a little bit with mushrooms. Speaking of mushrooms, I got a lot of mushrooms. So these are white shimeji mushrooms. These are good sauteed. These are good in noodles with a broth. And then oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are so good. These are also good sauteed. And then more mushrooms. And these are just the white stuffer kind of mushrooms. I use these for scrambles, or if you're making pasta. Then some peeled garlic, just cause I'm a little lazy sometimes and I don't want to have to peel all of them. I add garlic to like every savory dish I make. Then tofu, which is a key ingredient in scrambles. Tofu is probably my main source of protein that I eat. I also have protein powder, which I like to make because I like to add it to my smoothies. I got beans as well. Some cannellini beans and some chickpeas. Beans are really good with rice, with pasta, on salad. Then I have some cucumber, long English cucumber. Mini cucumbers are good as well. Got an avocado. And then some rainbow baby carrots. Carrots are great for snacking. I love these. I have some grapes. And they're also really good frozen. Make a great treat when it's hot in the summer to cool you down. Some big carrots. I use these in stir fries, just chop them up, add them to whatever. And then this is my favorite almond milk. This one is only 3 ingredients. Let me read, just water, almonds, and Himalayan salt. And it's organic as well. It's really good because it's really creamy and it has a little more substance to it. And then I also got some potatoes because potatoes are great and a great source of carbohydrates. I have these Japanese sweet potatoes. They're different than regular sweet potatoes. They're kind of like a cross between a russet potato, which I also got, and a sweet potato. I like to have these either baked, or I do a really good, which I'll share later, like a quick Greek potato recipe. With these potatoes, I just kind of heat them up as is and just eat them because honestly they're good as they are. Bananas. I'm a big banana fan. I would have got more bananas, but I could not carry all of this home because I don't have a car. I walk everywhere.
You're gonna have
yeah, she's eating a banana too.
I love bananas.
Oh my god, bananas are delicious. I mean, can you really be vegan and not eat banana? Well, you can for sure. But you know. Lastly, I have these lemons. Because I know a lot of people have lemon in their water in the morning, but I use these for cooking. I really like to have flavorful veggies, and for the potato dish I was talking about, you would use lemons with that. Another good thing to have, which I didn't buy today, is fresh herbs like parsley, dill, cilantro, green onions, chives. Just spices in general that are not just salt are really helpful with cooking. Although I also do use copious amounts of sodium, if I'm being honest. But it is definitely healthier to focus more on fresh herbs and stuff for flavor. So yeah, I think Sean and I are gonna attempt to put together some kind of dish. Okay. Hi guys, so I am back in my kitchen and today I just randomly threw together a dish, which is basically how I cook all of my food. I don't go into these things with a plan. However, I did mention that I was going to show you guys the Greek potatoes, and that is something I'm going to make tonight. So here they are. I've already chopped up some russet potatoes. This is actually just one like really big one. You can kind of use however much you want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some vegetable broth into this, boil it on the stove. And the vegetable broth just adds a lot more flavor than if you're just cooking it in water. And I'm just gonna leave that there. Here we have some chickpeas. These are just canned chickpeas. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roast these in the oven. So what I'm gonna add to them is some olive oil. A tablespoon is a good amount. I'm also gonna add a pinch of salt. And then you can add some fresh garlic or just some garlic or herbs dried. And I'm just gonna mix it together. And I've already preheated the oven to 425 degrees. Start roasting. Okay, so if you look over here, the potatoes are boiling in the vegetable broth and they are a lot more tender now. Now this is what you want. Depending on the temperature you cook it at, it'll take a different amount of time to get them to be soft. So I would just test it on your own. You still have a lot of vegetable broth left. It didn't fully evaporate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of the broth into this Tupperware so it doesn't go to waste. Pour the broth out. And then these potatoes are gonna have some olive oil added to them. About a tablespoon. And then some garlic and herbs. This is just a Mrs. Dash, but you can use any kind of like Greek style spice blend. I like to add a good amount of this. The salt is very important for bringing out the flavor. There you go. About 2 pinches of that. And then one of the key components to Greek potatoes is lemon. Get a fresh lemon and cut it in half. Use your fingers as a filter so the seeds don't go through. Half a lemon should be more than enough. And then I'm gonna just put this back on so it gets a little crispier. And then return to these veggies over here, which we're gonna saute. So this is just some white stuffer mushrooms and some zucchini. So I'm just gonna put it on the heat. And actually what you can do is pour a little bit of that leftover broth to cook it in. So the broth has evaporated, so I'm gonna add more. And just let that cook down again. And what also I'm gonna add at this point is some fresh garlic that I minced. And I'm just gonna cook that until everything evaporates. My potatoes are done at this point. I'm just letting them sit on the stove to remain warm, but the temperature is turned off. So as you can see, the vegetable broth has fully evaporated and it kind of caramelizes the veggies. Now I'm just gonna plate everything. I just have 2 plates over here. So I'm just gonna put these onto the plate. There is really no method to this. Next I will take our potatoes. Delicious Greek potatoes. Oh. As I said, no method. Just chuck everything in. Get the food on the plate, that's what's important. A mound of potatoes. And then we can grab the chickpeas from the oven. Quite honestly, you could roast them longer than I did until they're more crispy. Just gonna add them now. You can add a little more seasoning on top if you'd like. And that is it. I don't know what you would call this dish, but you've got a good mix of healthy fat from the olive oil. You've got your fresh veggies from the mushrooms and the zucchini. You've got your good source of carb with the potatoes, and you've got your protein and carb with the chickpeas. And we are gonna take this outside and enjoy it on our balcony. And that's dinner. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna enjoy our food. I hope you guys can try out this recipe that didn't really start as a recipe, but I'm sure it tastes good. We'll just pop in a clip here with Donna's reaction, and she'll let you know if it's a good one.
How should I do this?
However you like. The world is your oyster mushroom.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Let me know what kind of video you want to see next, and I'll try my best to put it out there. Stay safe.